The Arabella Fantasy Forms. I'd like to introduce the Arabella Fantasy Forms. Using the forms couldn't be easier, and with these following 3 simple methods I will show you how you can utilise your set effectively. None of these methods replace a traditional way of applying nails, and I don't advocate any change in how you've been taught. But please use these methods to aid application for photo shoots, practice, or just to develop your own ideas and style. It's not always practical in the salon to spend time creating design nails on clients who don't have time to sit for extra hours needed to create a beautiful look. Initially created to be used with fantasy nail design, these forms can be utilised in the salon environment, creating elaborate designs which can then be attached like tips when your client arrives. The Arabella Fantasy Forms are a unique tool to help you improve design skills, create amazing design nails for your clients in half the time, and making the roses like these couldn't be easier. The C-curve on the form will mean that the roses sit nicely on the nail. By using your quiet moments to practice the roses on these forms, you will create a collection which you can store and encapsulate on your client's nails at a later date. Play with different colour combinations and try these techniques to create a range of flowers. Firstly, size up the forms. There are 10 different sizes available. Slide them over the client's natural nails as if you were applying a tip. I want to create the same length for all 10 nails and incorporate an extended nail bed, so I mark the underside of the form to show me the nail bed length and the free edge length. Now apply your gel, as if you were applying it on a form or a tip. Here I've decided to show you what this nail would look like with a black background, which makes the glitter really stand out. But you can also use acrylic as your base if it's easier for you. Use a different brush to clean the sides and then cure in your UV lamp for about 3 minutes. When you have created all 10 tips, leave them to one side and apply a form to your client's fingers. Then apply another thin layer of gel onto the form and peel off your pre-made harlequin tips. With tweezers, place the tip onto the free edge. The sculpting form will help support your artwork. This final nail combines the use of the Arabella forms and a different technique to create your own embellishments. Pre-making and storing them in a pot means that you will save money on accessories. You can create original colour schemes and use these within both gel and acrylic. Once the embellishments have been made, this nail will take but moments to put together, creating another great salon viable design. You'll need to use a thick gel, ideally one that's been chilled, otherwise the gel will spread too quickly. You can choose any colour, but once you've completed this first layer, cure it and then add your next colour. In this case I'm using green. I generally leave them overnight before removing and storing. This reduces the amount of sticky residue left on the surface. Then remove the forms with your tweezers and break into little pieces. To incorporate them into your design, just apply your base and place them on top. For this nail I'm using my custom blend cover pink, which I will blend down into the free edge and cure. And with your tweezers incorporate your ripples into the free edge. The C-curve of the Arabella forms will help them sit snugly onto the C-curve of your nail. You don't have to break up the ripples into small pieces. If you're pre-sizing your client's nails, you can place the ripples over the natural nail. First, apply clear gel over the sculpting form, cure for 3 minutes, and then add another layer of clear gel. Secure the ripples before capping the whole nail in gel.